I was a smoker from the age of 15 to 30. I smoked a pack and a half a day, and then I quit. And after quitting, I ran 42 marathons, couldn't stand smokers. And I was one of those guys that you did not want to be around if you had a cigarette anywhere near you. And then I dated somebody who smoked. And one night I said, well, let me try one of those. I'll just have one to be social. And a year and a half later, I was back to a pack a day. And so when Dakota introduced me to the vaping world 7 months ago, I haven't smoked since. And to me, it was huge. I've tried everything under the sun. The gum, the patches, the hypnotherapy, the clinics, you name it, I tried it. When I picked up that vaping device, it cleared that sensation or that urge to smoke immediately. I no longer wanted a cigarette. And then Dakota warned me. He said, you know, you're gonna go back and probably want to try the cigarette. And I can't tell you, that first cigarette I had after vaping for a couple days was the worst tasting cigarette ever in my life. Worse than the first one I had when I was 15 years old. And that really encouraged me to get into the vaping world, to help more people, just like myself, not smoke anymore. We saw some serious holes, as I would call them. The first is where the e-liquid is being made. Most of the time it's in a garage or a warehouse. And right out of the gate, we know the FDA is going to be coming down on those people hard. So we created a medical lab environment for all of our juices. So that was the first opportunity that we saw that we think is really, really critical. And pretty soon people are going to want to know, what am I smoking, where is it made? The other hole that we really saw in the world of marketing, it's a cardinal mistake and a formula for failure is to provide a client with a product that's a consumable that you can't then re-provide or you're back ordering it. And we see that as a huge, huge void. People providing good juice, but then it's back ordered for 2 weeks, which means that client is then going to their competitor. And so our initial plan, our business plan, was to have so much e-juice on hand and to systematically approach stores, maybe 2, 3 at a time, and make sure that we always have inventory for them.
We've worked together for, I'd say, the last decade in his marketing company. We have a great relationship, personally, father-son, professionally. We've worked together in a different environment, so coming in here and working together was kind of a seamless thing because we've spent so many years working together as it is.
We both respect each other for our given talents, and he's clearly the creative side. He runs the lab. He comes up with incredible flavors. We've tested some of them, and it's really well received. And then my job is really to run the marketing side. We're helping a lot of companies right now really develop a marketing strategy and plan for long-term growth, and more importantly, retaining their clients. I have 6 presses, 15 designers, 32 employees in the marketing company that will help these companies in providing them with high-quality printed material. And if you walk in and get a Xerox copy, or you walk in and you get a high-quality cardstock glossy piece, it adds the perception of value. We create their menus and we give them pocket menus to give to their clients. So when a client runs out of the e-liquid, they're not looking at the bottle and then going to another store. They're going back to that vendor for those services and products.
I take a lot of pride in making sure that all of our ingredients are sourced locally if possible. I'd say 90% of all the ingredients we use come from Southern California. 100% of the ingredients come from the USA. And a lot of them are organic. We make organic extracts here in the lab. So we'll take, like, let's say, organic cinnamon sticks or vanilla beans and make our own vanilla and make our own cinnamon that we then use in the mix. So it's really cool, it's really fun, and you end up with a lot of control that way.
The clean juice that we're actually providing, the comments that we're getting is that it's incredibly smooth. And that's a direct result of the time, money, and effort that we put into developing the lab and making sure that it's the cleanest e-juice possible. The retail space for a California vaping company literally has a window, very much like you'd see in a restaurant where you can see the chefs cooking, you can see us making the juice. So we really want to be transparent.
We take a lot of precautions from the flooring to the way that we clean the lab in between flavors. I mean, even down to the cleaner that we use for the glass. We use glass on everything. I mean, even our funnels are glass, just to ensure the cleanest possible e-juice out there. That was our goal from the beginning, and so we never lose sight of that.